Not if you believe it's murder.
You have to admit that it is a life. You're terminating that life, and you're okay with it. For whatever reason, you're okay with it.
Look what they did to the Supreme Court in America for going against abortion.
Not if you believe it's murder. You know, that's why I don't understand the 15-week thing. Or the Trump's plan is, let's leave it to the states. You mean, so killing babies is okay in some states? I can respect the absolutist position. I really can. I scold the left on when they say, oh, you know what? They just hate women. People who aren't pro-life, they're pro-choice. They don't hate women. They just made that up. They think it's murder. And it kind of is. I'm just okay with that. I am. I mean, there's 8 billion people in the world. I'm sorry, we won't miss you. That's my position on what?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that not your position if you're pro-choice?
Isn't that mainly because you don't like children? I mean,
Yeah.
No. I mean, but if you are, you said you're pro-choice. That's your position too.
Dude, Bill Maher, dude, if you don't know any of my testimony, I shared this in a video a little while ago. This man who is an atheist, staunch atheist, put out a documentary called Religulous, I think over a decade ago, making fun of religion, making fun of Christians. That documentary, before I was saved, was the very reason why I chose to become an atheist. Because of this man. The devil used this man to create a documentary which made me become an atheist. God got a hold of my life in college. I had a radical encounter with him. My life was changed. I was forgiven of my sin and given a purpose to ironically create content that destroys the work of the devil, which the devil had done through this guy. And now he's in this place where he's openly admitting that those who champion pro-life, it's not that they hate women, which is 100% correct. It's that they hate murder. And then I love how he's calling out politicians. He's even calling out Donald Trump for saying that, you know, if you really believe in this, why are you going to make it okay for the states? Like, would you make slavery okay to the states to decide what they want to do with it? So why would you do that with what you think is murder?
Look what they did to the Supreme Court in America for going against abortion. Oh, they slain this judge, poor thing. But you know what? God bless you, my dear friend. You're a man of God and you are a great judge. Well done. Put your hands together. You have your body and you do whatever you want with it. It's not your body. You little fool. And this baby in that womb is not yours to do whatever you want. Life is not yours. Simply, did you create this life? No. Since you are not the creator, then be quiet. You have no right. You have no right to do whatever with this life. Neither your life is yours, nor the baby in your womb is yours. It is of God's. He's the only one that has the right to put it or to take it. Humanity have become fools, unwise, not discerning the evil days we're living in.
You have to admit that it is a life. You're terminating that life, and you're okay with it. For whatever reason, you're okay with it. It's just demonic. Here's the picture I want you to see, though, of how what we're experiencing now is not a progressive ideology or progressive policy. This is regressive. This is destructive. This is demonic. This is the god of Moloch. This is who a lot of the pagans in Bible times, the pagan nations would worship this god called Moloch. It's like a giant bull statue. And the bull statue has his hands out like this. And what they would do is they would set the bull's hands, the statue's hands, on fire so that they were burning hot. And then what people would do is they would come and bring their babies and put their baby and sacrifice their baby on the hands of Moloch. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that this was a promise for like prosperity or things like that, basically to earn favor with this false god, which is actually not a false god, is actually a demon. These people were sacrificing these babies to demons. Satan loves this stuff. This isn't just a secular thought. This is spiritual. This is demonic. And today, you don't have it look like this, but you have it kind of glamorized and polished up in the form of Planned Parenthood clinics. And what people are doing is they are sacrificing their babies on the altar for what? Convenience, to get their life back, to get their time back, to be able to live the life they want to live, to be able to prosper. It's the same spirit today that's been roaming around. It's an eternal spirit. That spirit has been roaming around since the dawn of time. And the devil loves it. But here's what I'm encouraged by. Jesus is coming back, and he's going to restore order to all of these things. And before he comes back, the Holy Spirit is doing what the Holy Spirit was sent to do, is convicting the world of sin. And though this man over here, and I'll show you this man too, they are on the wide path of destruction that leads to hell forever for their sin, which, by the way, I was myself. I'm no better than anybody else, but I have received the grace of God through the forgiveness, through the blood that was shed by our King Jesus on the cross. And Holy Spirit is awakening people like this to the reality of the sin that they're committing. And can you imagine if this man got saved? We got to pray that Bill Maher comes to light, comes to the truth, comes to an encounter with God. Father, I pray that you would just radically change this man and show him your grace and your glory, and he would be your biggest evangelist.